Hello, greetings everyone, and welcome to the Daily Affairs. Right here, you will be getting all the front page updates of the day quite informatively. So before we begin, I have a news related fact for all of you. Johannes Gutenberg's printing press was invented in 15th century and revolutionized the newspaper industry. It enabled the production of mass printing material and documents on a very large scale. So without any further ado, let's get started with our first news of the day. Sharif and She watching, Modi tells SCO, slams backing terror. With both Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and China's President Xi Jinping watching, Prime Minister Modi used the SCO summit on Tuesday, which he chaired virtually, to denounce cross-border terrorism as he asked member states to condemn those countries who use it as an instrument and provide shelter to terrorists. With China having blocked in June the designation of Mumbai attacker Sajid Mir, who was stated as a global terrorist, Modi urged member states to stop these double standards in tackling terrorism. Regardless of its form or manifestation, we must unite to fight against terrorism, Modi stated. Modi also stated that we need to focus and mutually cooperate in terror financing as well. With SCO focused on improving connectivity, Modi said such initiative can boost trade and mutual trust. But in India's position, the sovereignty of all member states must be respected in pursuing efforts. Pro-Khalistan activist set fire on Indian consulate. Pro-Khalistan activist partially damaged Indian consulate in San Francisco by setting up a fire, resulting into a deadly attack which was captured in a video camera on Sunday. The US State Department investigated the attack, which was second on the Indian consulate since March, after the Indian authorities reportedly took the matter to Washington authorities. The video was posted on Twitter by Khalistan supporters, referred the recent murder of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a wanted terrorist in Canada. Diya TV, a South Asian media platform, stated that fire was put off in a quite limited time and there was no major injuries to people. Ajit Pawar calls MLA for meeting 2 hours later. The Battle of NCP will have a showcase of power in Mumbai away from each other, as they will be trying to portray that maximum number of legislators are with them. While the Sharad Pawar group has called a meeting of MLA and other functionaries at 11 am, Deputy CM Ajit Pawar has summoned all the legislators to collect at Mumbai Education Centre in Bandra at 1 pm, which is run by NCP cabinet member Jagan Bhujbal, who is Ajit's senior most partner, told Times of India that 42 MLAs have signed affidavit to support Ajit Pawar. Bill to enhance jail term in paper leak cases. The Rajasthan government will be coming up with a new bill which will enhance the punishment of paper leak cases up to life imprisonment, stated CM Ashok Gehlot. In a tweet, Gehlot also mentioned that in order to bring more transparency in competitive exams, the Chief Secretary has directed a better procedure after various discussions with all the stakeholders. The Gehlot government has been constantly investigating the various paper leak cases which are going on in multiple government-based examinations. This has hindered its effort to fill the vacant positions and provide employment to the youth. In the week of REET and other examinations being cancelled due to cheating and paper release, the Assembly has passed the Rajasthan Public Examination Bill in February 2022, which provides provision for imprisonment up to 10 years to life imprisonment for acute paper leak cases. That's it with all the front page news. See you in the next video. Stay tuned.